Hey guys, it's Kelly. We're going to try and record this one more time. My project is done. I'm so excited. I hope you guys love it just half as much as I do, because I used all of the stuff that I've been hoarding for a long time. I'm so excited. So I'm going to try and do this without making you guys dizzy and explain it as I go. I couldn't record it as I went. I've sat down 3 times and worked on this for long periods of times, and it's just not one of those things that you can record as you go. So here is the finished one. I have some, pictures ahead of time that I shared, and hopefully that's good. But I'll try and explain what I did. So I put a handle on the top, and this is a handle that was left over from when we built our house a couple years ago in cool California. We don't live there anymore, but so I added a handle to it, and again, it's the configuration boxes for anybody who's first watching this. And I'll show you around the sides. I did not put it all together. It's, there's a gap in there. And I used score tape in between there to keep it down, and glossy accents where there was gaps. So again, I love how that brown paint technique turned out. So I left the back completely plain. I really like it. And these Tim Holtz little claw feet things, I just used black alcohol ink and gold rub and buff to get it to match the project. So there's the back of it. Super simple on the back, but there's so much to see on the front. I love it. So all these clocks in the background down in here, this one as well, those are all from an antique store. About a little over a year ago, I did a video and showed you a bunch of the clocks that I found, and I asked the guy, if he had any broken clocks or some old clocks that we could look at. He didn't have any displayed, but he went upstairs and got like 3 or 4 huge boxes full of stuff, and my girlfriend and I could just sit and go through it. It was like Christmas morning, so it was super, super cool, and we got such a great deal on all of them. So I've used literally almost all of the ones that I have left. So that's where all these clocks came from. This arm I put on there, but there's little additions in here, but probably way too much to mention. But hopefully you can see the flickering in the background there, the illumination that I was talking about, and maybe when I'm done I can get the lights off and you can see a little bit better. There's inside this box, this is just one of the configuration boxes, and I just flipped it around, and inside of it is 2 battery operated tea lights, because I wanted it lit up in the background, because I really love that black tissue paper with the stencil on it and the leaves in the back. So I wish the tea lights were a little bit brighter, but you know what, it's going to work out just fine. I love how it's glowing off of that clock. So these are some of the tiles that I made. There's a video on how I make those. It's just chipboard, pretty paper, stamps, and Mod Podge. Super, super easy. Super, super easy. There's a couple leaves that I made with some alcohol ink and embossing powder, some paint, and gold rub and buff. Lots of these gears. It's Bead Landing that has these gears. There's 90 pieces for less than $3. And even less if you use a coupon at Michael's. I think those are the best value for gears, and they're flat, so you can use them, they're not too bulky, so you can use them in like mixed media things where you don't want that much bulk in it. But so, and this is a real clock gear. There's lots of real clock gears all in there. So, and this is another Bead Landing charm. These crowns, there are several in them, several of those in here. So this is the center of it. This is a Tim Holtz button, and lots of industrial chic things in here. Oh, my tea light just fell out. I got them from Walgreens. There they are, simple tea light. So, where was I? Down here, industrial chic things in here. There's my other tea light that just fell down. Hopefully you guys can see that. The bottle is industrial chic. There's some more tiles that I made in the background, and a black button. It's got like a leather texture to it. It's pretty cool in the background there with the gold rub and buff. And then this little tag here is the Tim Holtz tabs, and I just left it open. I didn't close it all the way so it would stand up, and then glued it down. So there's that. And then here's all the super cool old clocks in the back. And hopefully you guys can see that all really well. Try to move this out of the way. There's swirls on the edge. Those are actually Christmas hooks that my friend gave me. I thought they were super cool. Had to use them. So another tile back there, gears, real clock parts. So, okay. Now I'll go through each box and hopefully everything shows up. I was having a hard time with it focusing. So inside there, lots of industrial chic things. Tim Holtz keys, more of the tiles. And then I just glued a little clock hand on there. So many details everywhere. It was so much fun. I love this project. And this is just one of those little wood clothespins. Just painted it and inked it and distressed it. Made it look old. There's a little charm. There's a key in the background. Look at this paper. I don't know if you can see in the back. You can't really see very well. But it's this paper right here. Look how cool that is. And I got it in this stack. Where is it? Oh, it's called Decorative Papers. I'm going to try and do this without making you guys super, super dizzy. And I got it at Joann's. That's this stack. It's really cool. There's some cool textured, like, sewn papers and stuff in there. Really cool. So that's in the background there. And bead landing flower charm there. All kinds of stuff in there. I hope you can see it. And then this is a tile again in the background that I made with some pretty paper and some tissue tape. Bird cage, industrial chic bird cage. This is a knob that my friend Carrie had given me. And this is one of my antique store finds. It's actually, somebody actually hand painted this and made this. And it's made out of apple seeds and shells. Isn't that cool? It looks like a bird's nest. I wish you guys could, we need like touch-a-vision. Wish you could just see it so you can kind of touch it, but super, super cute. And down here, those are just the wooden cubes, and I just, you know, decorated this one here with some tissue tape, paint, and ink. Made a dice out of that one. Cool paper in the background. And then this little jar is another, I can't remember where I got this. It's been in my stash for a long time. But all those little tiny pieces in there are real watch pieces that I added to the jar. I love it. So cool. Little swirl on the edge. Little tiny details everywhere. I wish I could point everything out, but so that's the right side of the box. And then I'll try and show you guys this one. This is the one that wouldn't focus earlier, so I hope it works. So there's just a little charm. Again, industrial chic hanging there. Another one of those little hooks. And look at that fan in the background. I love that. My girlfriend Carrie gave that to me. There's a number 5 in the background, kind of crooked against the tiles that I made. Some gears on the edge here. This is an industrial chic box, and in the box were these cool, teeny tiny little dice. And they were too cute to leave in the box, so I had to take them out and glue them down. So, and there's another one of those super cool charms for the crowns. I love those. Okay, there's that. Then the next one has some more tiles in the background, and then this crown one way back here with the crown stamped on it is actually a Scrabble piece. I just altered it. Industrial chic stuff. Some pins, gears, tissue tape on the bottom, Tim Holtz tissue tape. I'm going to do a video on how to make your own tissue tape here soon. There are some other videos out there, but just going to show you. And then down here I put some mirrors in the background. And they're just the little square mirrors, and I just glued them together in a configuration that I liked. Put some gears on the edge. These are just wooden spools that you buy at Michael's in the little bags. They're like $1, and for like a bag of them. And I just inked them and painted them and added some tissue tape on top to make it look like a really old label. And then there's another spool in the background laying down. And then just wrapped it up with some thread. And that's an industrial chic charm, little zipper thing right there. I love the mirrors in the background. I thought that turned out cute. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work out, and I'm really happy with it. And then this, again, is just the little industrial chic charm. hanging, dangling, and then it reflects in the mirror. Super cute. So there we go. I'm going to see if I can get my tea lights back in my box. They don't fit side by side, so I kind of have to stack them, but you know, it's okay. So there it is, glowing. So that's my project, guys. I'm so excited. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. I'm definitely keeping it because I love it. I'm just absolutely in love with this project. And I hope you guys are too. So I had a lot of comments about people saying, oh my gosh, I haven't done anything with my configuration boxes. I'm afraid of them. So think outside the box, move it around. The ones that I've seen are super cute where they actually put the boxes inside the box, and I really like them and they're beautiful. But I wanted to do something different, something to really display all these cute little things that I've been collecting over the 3 years that I've had, and that I've been doing this kind of stuff. And this is the perfect way to display all those cute little charms that you have that maybe you don't make necklaces, and I don't. I personally don't. But this was the perfect way for me to display and appreciate all these cool little things that I get, and I don't want to hoard them anymore. I want to display them and share them. So there it is. So I hope you guys like it. I'm going to take some still pictures. Hopefully they turn out good, and I hope I see videos of your guys' configuration boxes, and please feel free to use, if you like this configuration, go ahead, use it. Have fun with it. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I will have more videos soon. Thanks.